start. First of all, please join the Zoom meeting. Okay, so you will be able to access the material, and also we may need to actually collect your inputs. So please join the Zoom meeting. Okay, and according to the announcements, okay, I can find that we have more students today. Okay, compared to last lectures. Okay, probably you have received the emails, the announcements about the arrangements of today's lectures, and we'll be doing a lot of practices and also comments on the use of VBA and user friendliness. Okay, so I will be doing this from time to time. Okay, after presenting business applications, and that's what we usually do. Okay, in this course, and so this one seems to be the first one. Okay, so that's why for those who would like to know more about this use of VBA, user friendliness requirements for their assignments, and please join the meeting. Okay, join the lectures and so on. And those are the topics I would like to present today. Before I present the examples, we'd like to give you some feedback about the program that you submit. Okay, you submitted some time ago regarding the grading. So after receiving your submissions, and we would like to give you a little bit of feedback, okay, and some general feedback to let you know how you can improve in the future. But for those who really want to have some personal advice or feedback, okay, feel free to communicate with us. Send us email together with your program, and we can actually take a look at it and give you some specific feedbacks. Okay, so about the grading program that we have received, I think we have received about 10 or 15, something like that, okay, submissions. And I actually identified, I just picked one and show you as an examples. This is one of the students, okay. So some general feedback. Okay, according to those submissions, okay, the logic part, okay, the implementation part seems to be okay, but there are some other issues that we'd like to share with you. Okay, for example, the message box, okay, message box title, the prompts, and those are two things. And so let's take a look at the program first, okay, to see what we are talking about here. So this program is about grading, and I provide you the worksheets later, and the student has actually implemented the program and ask for the input. This is a roll number. I put 5 there. Yeah, that already values. Okay, so perhaps I should actually start it. Put 5 there, and that's it. Okay, and that's all. This one doesn't even have the message box pop up. Okay, I think after presenting the result in the worksheets, sometime the user actually would like to know what exactly your program has done and what exactly the output of your program. So it's better to have the message box. Okay, if you present a message box, I believe some students overlook this part. Hey, I have a message box. I present a clear message about the output of the application, but I forgot to put the message box title. Okay, so that's something that you should pay attention and make sure you have all the windows. Okay, input box, message box. Okay, make sure you have the title, and of course the prompt should be there. Okay, perhaps this is just a practice, in-class practice. So that's why some students actually just focus on the logic. That's fine, okay, but for the assignment, make sure you fulfill all requirements. Error handling, we actually, I gave you 1 or 2 examples about this one. But in the future, okay, you should be doing error handling, okay, because this is the general expectations from the user. Okay, so if you have developed an application, okay, make sure you handle all the errors, in particular runtime error. Because it's so obvious, okay? So during running your program, okay, it crashed. Okay, so this is unacceptable. Okay, logical error, is something that you should actually avoid as well, but sometimes it's very difficult to detect. Okay, if you can detect the logical error, then you should fix the problems before submissions. Okay, so error handling out of the range. Okay, so the scores. I think sometimes we don't give you the details. Okay, hey James, you did not mention it in the questions. Okay, you didn't say the score should not be less than 0. You did not say more than 100. It's not allowed. Okay, I think that's a basic requirement. Okay, well, less than 0 definitely cannot be accepted. Okay, cannot be accepted. But more than 100. Okay, you. If you would like to play safe, okay, James didn't say that, but I took some courses. They actually allow us to give us 105, 110, okay, scores, okay. So if that's the case, I may give a warning, okay. I may give a warning, okay. If the score actually more than 100, okay, hey, this is a warning, okay. I gave the letter A, the grade A to this student, but this warning, okay, there may be a possibility that the score is wrong, incorrect. The minus negative values, okay, definitely this is not a valid score. Okay, so you have to stop the program, okay, and inform the user, hey, you have we find an invalid score, invalid input, something like that. Okay. So that basically the general feedbacks to students who submitted their work and regarding our in-class practice. Okay, so this is done. The next one is McDonald. Okay, McDonald illustrations. Okay, I have actually we have done this one a little bit. Okay, last time I rushed through the materials. Okay, and for those who would like to actually try it, okay, they can go home and try it. Okay, today's class, okay, I would like to give you more time, okay, and try to finish the poem in the class. So first of all, I would like to go for the logic, okay, what are the given materials and so on, and you know what you need to do and how you're going to make use of the given material to write a program. Okay, so this is McDonald examples, and you should be using select case. Select case, I provide you all the keywords, okay, and the syntax, okay, what are the keywords we should use to implement the select case. And this is a little bit something new, okay, something new. I have not covered this one before, but I have covered that in the VBA basics, okay, for those who have studied the given material. I think I released it on day 1, then you should know, okay, oh, this is one of the things that cover in the material, but James did not actually present it in the lectures. Now I present it, okay, now I present it, okay, what is this, okay, so this is message box. This is basically the message box. Okay, message box is not only for output. Okay, in the past, every time I want to show something to a user, use message box. But in fact, message box can collect input from user as well. And for examples, in the message box, we may actually specify that in the message box there are 2 buttons, yes or no button. When user click yes, okay, so the program should do something. Okay, in responding to the inputs, okay? So the yes button, no buttons basically are the inputs from user. So if user click yes, so your program should do something, okay? If the user click no, okay, the program will perform other tasks, okay? So how to do this? Number 1, how to collect data from a message box. Using assignment operator, okay? So the MSG box, okay, message box is a functions. Function can return a values, and the value will be stored in the variables, okay? I make it a very long name, okay? The variable's name is very long, okay? I think it's meaningful, at least by looking at it, and you know what's that mean? Oh, that's a return values, okay? Yes or no return value, and the type has to be integer, okay? It has to be integer. That's how you store the return values. So by using this values, let me delete this. okay, by using these variables values, you compare with VB yes, VB no. Okay, either one. And because you only provide two buttons, right? There should not be others input. Okay, should be either VB yes or VB no. If this is same as VB yes, okay, we perform this. Otherwise, you perform another one. Okay, so this is how we collect input from user. This one is much better than input box. Okay, so in the past we use input box to collect numbers from user. Okay, but if you refer to McDonald case, okay, hey, upgrade or not, okay, upgrade to concave, upgrade to large. Okay, I think the user would like to answer yes or no. Okay, if you use input box, okay, well, what are the expected input from the user? If you use input box, the user may type YES, or time consuming. User may actually type Y, capital Y. How about lowercase y? Well, there are so many possibilities. So it will be very difficult for the developer to implement this kind of logic. So this one is a better way. Okay? In making sure that only two possible input. Okay? You're not going to give me other input that I cannot recognize. Okay? So this one is a better choice. So we're going to use this one for the implementations. I think if then else everybody knows about this one except this one. Okay, I want to highlight this one actually. Single line if then else statements. Okay, single line if then else statement. As you can see, the difference between single line and multiple lines, and single line we do not have any if. Single line we only allowed single actions. Okay, so if this is true, then we perform this. If this is VBS, perform this, just like that. Okay, this is single line if statement. Okay, so in Excel, if I present you a program on the single line, okay, so hey James, is that typo mistake? You forgot to put an if, but the arrangement is slightly different. Well, this is special format of if then else statement implementations. Okay, make sure you understand this syntax. And we will be using it in today's lectures. And then, so last time already mentioned, okay, when you have a double data, double value, if you put the dot zero, okay, and the VBA will represent that with a hash. Okay, so not a surprise, okay, this is just what happened, okay. So last time also mentioned that we have a new character, okay, we call it VB new line. Okay, so this one helps us to create multiple line messages. Okay, so multiple line messages. So after the first line of the message, we would like to bring it to the next line. How to do that? You insert a new character, and the character is called VB new line. So when we start, when you see a name starting with VB, usually this is built-in constants, built-in. Okay, already there. When you start Microsoft Excel is already there. Whether you use it or not is up to you. When you use this one, it gives you a new character. The new character will bring you to the next line. So on the next line, then it will display the following. Okay, so this is something that you should learn from these illustrations. Okay, last time I also mentioned this one. Okay, this is the name the range. You have to use name the range whenever possible. So in other words, if you use the name the range, but you have to, in your Excel setting, there must be a name, okay, same as this one, okay, in your worksheets, in your workbook, okay. So you must have this one if you use this subroutine, okay. Otherwise, it doesn't work. So last time I gave you the descriptions. Okay, we're going to build a system for the McDonald's restaurant. Okay, so we need to download the files and so on. And so let me go through the manual first, okay, before we download the files. And so we have seen this manuals before. Okay, so we have every single mule number associated with price. And we know the upgrade to large, upgrade to concave. Okay, and when we studied the McDonald's systems last time, we discussed, okay, whether we should put the large before the corn cup or the other way around, okay, and now we have already finalized the flow chart, okay, no discussion at all, okay, it's done. Another team in the company has already designed the flow chart, and you're the developer, you just follow the flow chart for the implementations, okay, so that's it. In the exam, if I give you a flow chart like this, okay, and you just simply follow, okay, hey, no, James, you know, one of the classes we discussed which one go first and next, okay, and at that time I think it's the other way around, okay. But now I give you the flow chart, just follow it and implement, okay. And so one thing that different from before, we have else part here, okay, we have the else part. So it's so when the user enter the mail number, if the mail number is other than 1 to 10, okay, so this is else. So what happened is that, okay, so you can see that the line go all the way to the end. Stop the program, terminate the program, exit the program. This is what it does when the user enter something else. Okay, so other thing we have discussed them already in the lectures. And I also provide you this, okay? I provide you two buttons, okay? So we have this macro, and there is another macro, okay? Basically the template tells you the sequence, the logics of the program, what you're supposed to do. Number one, ask the mail number from the user, ask the question whether the user would like to upgrade to large or not, upgrade to corn cup, okay, and then calculate and show the final total. Okay, so this is what you should be doing. And I have actually okay, so let's go to the website, and we should be going to the 29th of February. Madonna, okay, go and download the Madonna program first. Okay, Excel, download Excel and open it. So, in this web page, okay, I provide you the program. I have a typo mistake here. Okay, so I have given you the yes/no button. Okay, so we may try it out. Okay, and we may open the VB editor. Okay, and since the file name is XLSX, it has no program. Okay, please do this first. Insert modules. Insert modules. And to verify whether you are in the modules one or not, okay, sometime I would like to turn on this one, Project Explorer. And what you need to verify, okay, number one, you have a modules one. Number two, this is the most important one, to get to know whether you are actually, you're physically in modules one, okay? So double check the upper, the Windows title, okay, so this one is a modules one. And so now what I want to do, I want to double check this one, copy this one, okay, so don't do the copy code because I think I add the additional characters there accidentally, okay, so if you copy and paste, it may not work, okay? So this is the message box, yes or no, and we just want to try it out, okay, run the program first, and that's exactly what you will get. The message box has two buttons, yes or no buttons. If I click no this time, I would like to know what happened. It will tell you, okay, hey, you just click, not pick, okay, so you just click no, okay. And so this is just to confirm the program works. That's it. Okay. Of course, when you need to apply this in your implementations, okay, you have to modify it. And we have the template. Okay, we have the template. I show you the flow. I also provide you some other additional code. Okay, for example, this one, how to choose a meal. Okay, and we done something similar. The grading one. Okay, so that's why I don't want you to start from scratch. Okay, but instead I give you a macro. Okay, so the macro is number one, collect a meal number. Okay, give me a meal number. Meal number is a number. Number meaning application, not input box. Okay, so you should not be using input box, okay, because it may require, you are required to have some other data visualization program. So keep that in mind. If you would like to collect number, numeric data from user use, you are going to use application.input box, and remember type 1. Okay, and those are the basic requirements. Okay, once we have collected the meal number, then we put it into the select case, depending on the meal number. And I just find that the manual, so if you look at the manual, okay, it's something that we should pay attention. Yeah, look at this one. The two meal number actually have the same price, same prices. Okay, and so if that's the case, when we do the implementation, we may simplify our program further by doing this. Hey, case 2 to 4, do this. Case 5 and 10, we do this. We charge this price. And this one we charge another price, and so on. So that will, you don't have to actually come up with all 10 cases. Okay, now we only have some of them. Okay, case else. If this is case else, okay, according to the flow chart, if this case else, okay, I think we should actually exit the program, terminate the program. Yes, that's what we do. But in order to make it more user-friendly, okay, hey, show a message, okay, inform the user, okay, you have entered the invalid meal number, see you next time, something like that, okay, and we need to restart the program, something like that, to inform the user before you terminate the program, okay, and this is considered as a user-friendliness, okay, and if the user has entered the correct meal number, and we're going to present a multiple line, is it multiple line? Yeah, it is a multiple lines message. Okay, maybe we can try this one. Okay. So this is the program. Run it. We collect a meal number 4. Say for example, number 4. Okay, 2 lines. Okay, multiple lines message, okay, 2 lines. We have specified meal number 4. We specify the charges, okay, 33.8, okay, and with a dollar sign and so on. I think this is also part of the requirement. Okay, if you simply put 33.8, what is that? Is it the price, or is it something that something else? Okay, so we have to be very specific. Okay, so the VB yes, no, and in fact we can actually implement it to collect the, I think this one is upgrade to concup. Okay, upgrade to concup, this one is available for you to use, okay, and you can just simply reuse it. So let me get back to my PowerPoint. So I have provided you not only the template, but also some other additional macro. Okay, so I guess you have to actually somehow integrate the choose menu inside this area. Okay, concup, this one given to you. Okay, so try to put it here under this comment. Okay, And then you should actually replicate this one to make it make one for the upgrade to large. The last one, I think you have to do it yourself. Okay, I didn't provide you the given sample code. Okay, so so this is what you need to do. And when you're doing this, and please pay attention to the you should use range object. Okay, of course. Okay, and you need to name the range whenever possible. And whenever you give names, okay, make sure they are meaningful. And I think you don't need to do this one. Okay, I will show you later. Okay, I think we don't have time to do it. So I give you 5 minutes. Yeah, 5 minutes and see what to do. Okay, what happened? Okay, I give you 5 minutes to complete this one. Okay, so try out your skills. Okay, if you encounter difficulty, let us know. Then we come and help you. And that's the whole purpose. Okay, rather than a student is sitting here looking at the PowerPoint slides. Okay, attending lectures. Okay, without doing programming. Okay, and so time for you to practice your programming skills. Okay, so about 10 minutes. students have done. Okay, so I think we should actually continue. Okay, for those still working on the program, okay, so maybe just take a look at how we approach this kind of problem, how to write a program, and you can continue. And for your information, okay, once you've done your program, you can submit to Canvas, and we will actually take a look at it and give you some feedback. Okay, if you would like to have personal feedback, so feel free to email us. Okay, to let us know, hey, James, take a look and give us more detail, give me more details, information, okay, about the program. Okay, so let's take a look at the program. Okay, this is Excel files. And so we're supposed to complete the programs, but we have two buttons. Number one, I think I would like to make sure the clear button works. Okay, the clear buttons. The clear button is this one. Should be the clear contents, okay? And the clear content, let me see, where is it? Oh, my program. My Excel file does not have this. Okay, so let me do this step by step. Okay, so I think the clear button is here. Okay, in the website. Okay, I have the clear button. Let me copy this one first, and this one requires. And this one requires a name the range. Okay, the names of the name the range, this one, okay, let me copy this one first. Okay, and if I click the clear button, I'm supposed to delete the data, the result generated by my program, I believe. And here are the data cells. Okay, that will contain the output of my programs. So I think I would like to select them. Okay, select them and assign a name to it. Go to the name box, okay, and this is the names of those data sets, okay, and in VBA, and that is a range object, okay. We assign a name to a range object, and make sure you press enter to confirm the change, and then you go back, you click the, check out the button first, okay. The button, let me double check whether I have assigned the macros or not, okay. Assign, and then you choose the macro, click OK, done. Okay? We have already linked up the buttons and the macro, and when you click the buttons now, okay, the data be deleted. Okay, so that's what you expected. Okay, done. And then I would like to have the, I would like to copy the template. So this one. Okay, so this one, let me start from here, copy this one, okay, and then put into my workspace, my VB editor, okay. I don't think, I need more space, so I get rid of the project windows. Okay, so how to choose a mill? Choose a mill, I did this one's different actually. So how to choose a mill? Okay, it's right here. But this is a macro, okay? I'm not going to copy the entire macro to my workplace because I think the core part of the macro should be included, okay? So I copy only the core part. Okay, so I put it here. Let me make it a little bit smaller because I'm running out of space. Okay, so just copy the whole program here. I need to do a little bit of rearrangements. Okay, so I think, so this is the variables. Declaring variable should be at the top. So I need to move all this thing to the top. Okay, so this is the step one to choose a mill. Number. Allow the user to give me a number, then I can go through this logic, and then when it's done, and I will be showing this message. But I don't think I will be showing this message, right? Because this is just step 1. Okay, so let me move this one to the last part. Okay, just in case I may need to present all informations, including the mill number and the price, and so on. Okay, so I think I kind of done with the first step. Choose a mill and upgrade to large. Okay, let me see what are the programs that can provide us the informations. We have an examples here. Okay, so copy everything except the macro. Okay, well, you can copy the macro, but you have to actually modify it later. So that's why I think to save my time, I would like to do it this way. Okay. So this one is upgrade to corn cup, upgrade to large structure millimeter. Okay. As long as we know what we're doing, okay, later we need to modify it anyway. Okay, so this one's upgrade to large. Sorry, I changed my mind. Okay, so I would put it under the upgrade to corn cup. Okay, I just copy the program from here and put it to under upgrade to corn cup. Let me modify this a little bit. Okay, so this one will use these two variables. Okay, let me move them to the top. And then total. Okay, so we'll take care of the total later. Okay, so we have a message. Okay, are you going to upgrade to large? I think yes, it is. And then if this is yes, and we're going to charge 3.5 on top of the total. So total is supposed to be the charges. Okay, how much we're going to charge this guy. And so this is only the steps, okay, to take care of the upgrade to corn cup. But in fact, we should have the total that should be the price of the mill lumber, right? So I think this one should be at the top. Okay, so we set everything before anything. Okay, and once we declare the variables total, and the purpose of the total is to store the total. Okay, so before the step 1, and we should actually we set it to 0. Okay, this is the common practice. Okay, so this is the common practice. In other words, you have to have this one in your program. If you decided to have a variable to store the grand total after going through all the steps, okay, hey, eventually we have the grand total. We set the value first, okay, before you keep adding things to it, okay? Now, it brings me back to the step 1, choose a mill. And I think that, so in the original program, you use charge, okay? But I think I would like to use another one, okay, total instead. And so if that's the case, I am not going to use charge. Okay, so let me delete it. And I'm going to use total for the entire program. Okay, so whenever we need to add charges to the total, and whenever we need to charge the customers, okay, so we use the total to store the values. So update all these names. Okay, we don't use charge. Okay, we use something else. Okay, so up to this point, after step 1, we have the total. Okay, but the total should represent how much we're going to charge the particular mill number. When it comes to this place, okay, so we have the total plus 3.5, or we don't add the 3.5. Okay, if the user click yes, hey, I want to upgrade to corn cup, okay, we charge 3.5 more. Otherwise, we don't charge. Okay, but you see that we have 2 lines here. Okay, so those are range objects. And square brackets, I don't like square brackets as I mentioned before. Okay, this is not customizable. Okay, so that's why use the range keyword. And so corn and corn charge, which is a name. Okay, so which is a name if you refer to the range, the topic, the lecture material, then you know this is a name the range in my Excel, there must be a place with this name. There must be a place with this con underscore charge. Okay, so where are they? So let me find out. Okay, so open Microsoft Excel. Okay, and this is, I think, only available for Windows user. For those using Mac, okay, so you have to find other ways. Formulas. Okay, go to formulas. Name manager. Oh, I have already created them. Okay, so a con should be B17. Oh, B17 is here. Okay. Con charge D17 is here. Oh, okay. I think I know what it means. Okay. So if the user click yes, I want to upgrade the con cup, put the yes here. Okay. And then we're going to charge con cup 3.5. We put 3.5 over there. Okay. And we also have large and large charge. Okay. So we have the corresponding names. Okay. This is how we confirm what are the names already been created, and what are the names, the spelling, and we can use in your VBA program. Okay, so that's why we can go back to the programs now. And in fact, this one is fine, and the next one also fine, except that we need to change this one to range. Okay, so we do the same thing for the other two. Okay, so this one, I don't think we need to show the total, isn't it, right? So I think we can delete this one. Okay, so we just done the upgrade to concup. So we just repeat this for upgrade to large. We started from here and then here. Okay, copy this. Okay, I just copy the whole thing. Okay, but this one is responsible for large. So we start from the first line. Okay, upgrade to large. And the message need to be changed. Upgrade to large, it will cost you 3.5, please choose yes. And this one is upgrade to large 3.5, 3.5. And this one I think is large. And this is, did I make a mistake? I think con charge. And this one should be large charge. Yeah, I'm not sure actually. I need to verify the name that I have created. Okay, let me go back here. Okay, name the range. Name manager. How can I see name manager? Name manager here, okay. Yeah, I can compare them side by side. Okay, so con charge is here, con is here, and large is here. Okay, spelling uppercase, lowercase, I think it should be no problems. Okay, this one should be large and large charge. Okay, so that's how we do the double checking. Okay, so this one's large. Done, I think. Oh yeah. I have just created a new variables, okay, and I have to declare this. Go to the top. Instead of doing this one, okay, copy this one and call it upgrade to large. So I just have another variables, okay, similar to the upgrade to concup. Okay, so let's check it out. Okay, choose a mail, we done it. Upgrade to large, done it. This is done. And finally, show the total. Show the total, I think I need to provide all the information. I think last time already mentioned. How to show the total? Think about it if you go to the restaurant, okay, physical restaurant. When you settle the bill, and then they will give you a receipt. The receipt is the actual output of the program. Okay, how can we present, what to be presented, to be included in the receipt? What meal been ordered, how much you charge for the meal, how much you charge for the upgrade to large, okay? If there is, if the customer actually chose upgrade to large, then you should include that into the receipt, okay? But anyway, so up to this point, okay, I'm fine with this one for now because well, I make a lot of changes in my program. I don't know whether it works. Okay, I think the number one thing that I would like to find out is whether the program works. If it doesn't work, okay, I fix the bugs before coming back to these issues. Okay, and now I have the program, and I don't call it a template because it's no longer a template. Okay, so this is a McDonald's program. Perhaps I can call it this way. Meaningful name, including the macro name. Okay. So once it's done, okay, click this one, assign the macro, McDonald's program. Click OK, confirm, done. Okay, so we should be able to running the macro, the McDonald's programs now by clicking the order button. Okay, let's try it out. Okay, number one, mistake, charge. Oh no, there is no charge. It's total. Okay. And let me run it again. Oh, I did not reset the program. So let me do it one more time. Okay. Choose a real number. I think I would like to choose 10 this time. Okay, and then OK. It asks me, okay, whether you want to upgrade to large. It will charge you 3.5 more, yes. Upgrade to concave, yes. And that's the output message. Okay, as I said, I need to modify this later. But at least you can see we have the values here. We have the values here in column D and column B. And this one, click OK to finish it. One thing that I think I need to do is this one, okay? I did not update the total to the data cells, D19, okay? And this one is a very special one, okay? The final one, it is also unique, and I think we should name the range instead of just using D19, okay? So change the name of the data cells to total. So this one is, I do not want to use total because it's the same name as a variable, so okay, be careful. Okay, if this name of the range object is the same name as a variable, so okay, sometimes it doesn't work. Okay, so make sure you make it a different name. Okay, call it different name. Okay, grand total, press enter. Okay, so in the end, I need to update. To update this one, okay, and it should be able to write the data to the grand total data cell D19. Okay, let me clear the data first. Yeah, still works. Okay, and then we can just continue the development. Okay, and I would like you to do one thing. I'm concerned about the message. Okay, I'm concerned the message. Okay, the message does not include the information about upgrade to concave, upgrade to large. Could you like this one? Okay, I think what we would like to see. Okay, mill number. Okay, this one is not the final version. Okay, mill number equal to 1. I think I should use something else. number one, okay, mu charges. Okay. So could you modify the program so that this is the output message? And of course, okay, the user has picked mule number one and also confirmed the upgrade to large, but not upgrade to quantum. Okay, and then there is an empty line in between, and then you show the grand total will be the following. Oh, sorry, upgrade to large and charge it for another 3.5. Okay, so can you do this now? So how can we incorporate this line? I think this is the most difficult one. Okay, how can we incorporate this line into the message? Okay? And in other words, okay, the message box, okay, is it possible to, okay, to be a little bit flexible? Okay, we include large message, we include the concat message, okay, and how to do this, okay? My suggestion is, if then else, of course. If this one is, we charge 3.5, okay, of course, we add this line. If the user did not pick the upgrade to large, okay, we don't include this line, if then else, okay? So how to do this? Think about it. For those who have done this one, okay, it may take some time, okay? You may need a single line, if then else implementations, okay, to make it more concise, okay? So try it with if then else, then single line, if then else. find it a little bit difficult to come up with this one. Okay, so let me delete this one. Okay, so not to be included in these examples. Okay, otherwise you have to insert another variable to store the values. Okay, so try to simplify the task. So only showing the mule number. Mule number and upgrade and the grand total. Okay, so let me try. Okay, so what we're going to do? First of all, I would like to create a new variables output message. Okay, output message. It's just a variables to store the output message. So first of all, where is it? So this is the message, right? So just copy it. The last one is a mule number. So mule number coming from I don't remember the names of the variables. Okay, it's a mule number like this. A mule order. Okay, so this one should be a mule order, and then you can have this something like this. Then when you show this output message, you will see mule number, mule NO dot, and then followed by the mule number, okay? And I wanted to make a multiple line message, right? So VB new line should be there. Okay, so it will bring you to the next line. The next line, I'm going to, well, this one is a little bit tricky, okay? So I need to actually implement the if then else, okay? For this one. And I would like you to have a single line if then else statement. Single line if then else statement. Do I have examples here? Unfortunately, no. Okay, so Google VBA single line if statements. I'm looking for examples. Give me an example. Stack Overflow. Usually this one gives you good results. I think this is the one. Okay, so this is the one. Okay. So this is multiple line, this is single line, okay? Same as the my PowerPoint slides, okay? So let me copy this one and present it here. So if this is true, then what to do, okay? If this one upgrade to large, so upgrade to large is true. I mean the VB yes. Okay? If it is VB yes, Then I'm going to add the output message equal to the output message ampersand another sentence. Okay, another line of the message. Upgrade to large, which is a message. Okay, but the number I think should stay the same. Okay, if the user opt for this one, okay, should be 3.5. So we add another new line. Okay, we add another new line. Okay, so because you look at this one, it will bring you to the next line. Oh, one more actually, two new line. Okay, so let me add one more. So if that is true, add to, sorry. Only one. Because we may have an upgrade to concup, okay? So we may have upgrade to concup, so we don't actually add the additional new line. Okay, so let me copy this one. It should be concup. Upgrade to concup. Try 3.5. Okay. And so finally, we have to show the grand total. Okay. So we are going to show the output message now. Output message. But this output message does not include the empty line. So I need to add a VB new line. And after this, I'm going to show this message, right? Copy this message. Add it with another ampersand. Put it under double quote. And the 34.7, I think it comes from here. Come from the total. Okay, so that's why I need to remove this one and ampersand like this. Okay, of course I don't need the rest. That's it. Okay, so this is how you construct what we call a meaningful message. The message looks like a receive. Okay, it has all the information, and we make use of the single line if then else. Okay, let's see whether it works or not. Okay, so let's see whether it works. Okay, it may not work. Okay, number 6. Yes. No. Done. Compare with this one, I think it's more or less the same. The first line, second line, the third button, yeah, done. Okay, so this is the logic, okay, how we approach to this kind of multiple lines message. And some part of the message, okay, actually is up to the user input. Okay, then we have to make change. And the way to implement it is to use a single line if then else. Okay, so that's it. Okay, so I have present you the programs here already. Does it include the single line? Not really. Okay, so I have the. I upload these versions. No worries. I upload this solution to Canvas and also the website. Okay, for your reference. Okay, and then I have another thing to share with you today. Part 2. Okay, so I think day 1 already given you this use of VBA checklist. Okay, so if we have programs like this, I think I did something similar here already. And then, so this is how we compare, okay, with the program that I have just presented, okay. So the first part, okay, so usually if you look at this checklist, okay, the first part, second part, and so on, the first part is basically something fundamentals. So I have a comment about this one, okay, whether we have enough comments for this program, probably not enough, okay. The way to fulfill this requirement is once you have done the program, hey, Jim's not happy with the comment, okay, let me pass it to ChatGPT. Hey, add more comments, please, okay. You can do this to fulfill the requirements. Okay, and of course, after generating the additional comment, you can take a look whether this is correct or not. Okay, and before submissions, and then the next set of the checking items will be okay whether you have used if they're nails or not. Okay, some of them are NA, not applicable. Okay, we have not used them. We didn't use their function. We didn't use the subroutine, so they're not applicable. And we only look at those parts. I put the score. I didn't give you actual numbers because we have to look at the entire program. Okay, and whether you have used the application.input. In this case, okay, if this is a simple one, we only use one application.input box. Of course, you fulfill the requirements. Full marks. Full marks. Okay, as simple as that. Okay, so that's why I didn't put it there. If you have this is not a complete program that we have to check other parts. Okay. Most appropriate data types. Okay, so you can see that I have highlighted most of them, and then whether you have used name the range. Well, this one's in the description we did not actually specify here how many name the range that you should use. Okay, what are the names that you should use for those data sets or range object. Okay, we don't mention them. Okay, but make sure that you use meaningful names for even the name the range and the buttons and also the data types. And in these examples, we actually probably there's some mistake here. I don't know. Okay, no text boxes. Okay, there's no text boxes. We allow user to enter something, so we put a tick here. And we did not use contextual branch. Okay, so this is okay, and so we're not going to deduct you some marks. The shorter the better. Okay, this kind of requirements. Okay, we have to look at the programs. Okay, to compare with our model answer. Okay, to get to know whether this is reasonable or not. And we're not looking for the hey, James highlighting this one. Okay, make it shorter. Okay. Okay, up to a certain standard, we stop already. Okay, even you go any further, okay, you still get full marks. Okay, so that's why if this is not very excessive, hey, usually the program should be like this. Okay, but your program is very long. Okay, so this is not acceptable. But as long as something reasonable, I think it fulfills the requirements already. Okay, you don't have to go for the extreme. Okay, and let me compare with my friends. Okay, and perhaps you send me your program, then I can take a look and let you know. That will be an even better way. User friendliness. Well, the first part is not applicable. No, we don't have a cover page, and so we only look at the other part. Okay, this one is meaningful already. Dollar sign. Okay. Number of decimal places, and make sure consistent throughout your entire applications. And highlighting key output. I think we did not do that. We didn't do it with color. Okay, so the most important output is total. Okay, once I have ordered the food, okay, the meal, okay, I know what I have ordered. Okay, you just tell me how much you're going to charge me. Okay, I think this one should be highlighted in color, and that can be done easily, right? So you can go to this range object, change the background color, change the font color, change the formatting style to bold, something like that. Okay, so you can actually highlight it easily. And user friendly, we didn't use this one in our program, so that's not count. Okay, NA not applicable, and we use this one. Okay. A lot when we present a multiple line message. So I think, according to my understanding, it should be full marks. Okay, the one that I present to you. Okay, it's not that tricky. Okay, James, hey, how come I only score, I couldn't get full marks, okay? I used underscore, but you didn't use all of them, okay? You still present a very long line of program, okay? This is no good, and you should be using underscore, okay? Space and underscore. I have one more thing to share with you to talk about the cover page. But I think I need to save this first. Okay, so this part we focus on the cover page, okay, which is under the user friendliness, and we will be using this workbooks objects, okay, some of the method and properties, okay, we'll be using them. So this one we're going to download the Excel files. Okay, go to March 5th. Cover page. Oh, I have already uploaded the illustration Madonna Part 2, okay, which include this multiple lines message, okay, how to use a single line if they else, okay, I have included something similar, similar to what I have presented, okay, the message may be slightly different, but the way to do it is the same, okay. So go to the illustration cover page, download Excel files, open it. Okay, while we're loading, and we're going to demonstrate how to design a cover page. And in fact, it's not that difficult, it's just fulfill the requirements. Okay, I give you the checkpoints, okay, you just do it one by one. For example, title, well, you have title, then tick. Done, okay. Single button, you don't see another button, so this is tick. Description, make sure not too short, okay? Hey, just one sentence. The description is application for estimating stock beta. You just repeat the same title. You didn't explain what this is all about, okay? Background information, so on. So give us a reasonable size of descriptions, not just a simple single sentence or two sentences, okay? And no grid lines, okay, so we don't see grid lines, so fulfill the requirements. Single worksheets, okay, we expect to see single worksheets at a time, okay, so even you have multiple worksheets in your Excel workbook, okay, and then the single sheets, okay, we have others. Meaningful output message, okay, we expect to see something like this, and we don't have it now. Oh, meaningful output message. No, that's not exactly the output message. This is just a meaningful name. Okay, so I need to correct that one, sorry. And meaningful names, including other worksheets name. Okay. So, just now I explained, okay, in our Excel workbook, we have multiple worksheets, okay, and this one has two. And the other one is actually hidden. So how can we actually go from one to another? Okay, I provide you the programs here already. Okay, so you may refer to the worksheets objects. And inside the bracket, you just specify the names of the worksheets like this. Okay, the name of the worksheets. And two things that you do. Number one is make it visible. For examples. Okay, I think we are here in the explanation page. So how can you jump to another page? Okay, jump to another worksheet like this one. Okay, so number one, we have to turn on this one, make it visible, and then activate. Okay, so make it visible, you have two worksheets. Activate it, you actually move to the new worksheets. And the next thing is turn this off. Turn off this one. So you only see one worksheet, but with 3 steps. Okay, so this is the logic behind, and we do exactly the same thing when you're going back to the explanation page. Okay, and we have examples given here. This one, we can click the button. I think it's jump to models. There is a button going back to explanations. Okay, you can see only one worksheet at a time. Okay, so make sure you have this kind of things in your applications. Okay, if you are dealing with multiple worksheets in your applications. Okay, so I guess that's about it. Okay, and today's lectures, I think the most important thing is for you to practice your VBA skills, VBA programming skills in the class, and we get to know whether you know programming or not. Okay, and we can provide help. Okay, when needed. And so we'll be doing this kind of practices in the future, okay, in this course for sure. So please join the lectures, okay, to learn together. And another important thing is for students to get to know what is the use of VBA, user friendliness. Based on the feedback from the student in 4th semester, they actually confused about this one. So I said, just follow the checklist, okay? So some students still not sure how to do that. So that's why in the class, after presenting application, I will be doing this kind of things, okay? So you get to know how to actually fulfill the requirements. Okay, so I guess that's all. Thank you. Okay, I'll see you guys on Thursday. Okay, bye-bye.